Hello and welcome everyone to another match of Crystal Cinco Bingo tournament. I am Snowbear and joined with me is Wingage.
Hello.
So this is going to be an intense match. This is a do or die match for Mountebank. Mountebank right now is 1-2. Ethan is, I believe... I think this is going to be an interesting match. Looking at this board, do you see anything of interest, Wing?
Yeah, no, it should be... There's a lot of relatively easy to get goals, but I'm trying to see what's really gonna slow people. It's gonna be more of a race to... with not too much variance, from my perspective at least.
Well, we have a nice center goal. That's not too bad. And it doesn't look like it's a specific day goal. They do have release starter, so they're gonna have to find something else. Slowpoke Tail. Hopefully, our runners don't forget that. Although it does, having Mineral Badge on there with Call Sailor is very nice because you're gonna be going up the, you're gonna be going up the tower at least once. So he's right there. Wow, yeah.
Sailor,
it's gonna be mostly badge. A TM hunt, I suppose.
A little bit. Bit of a TM hunt. Seeing as it's call 4, row 4, 4 non-TM, non-damaging moves could become an option. It could become a frustration.
And so we got Jinx to start out with Mountebank. He's gonna be losing time for every encounter relative to Ethan, but for the most part, he's probably going to release it, so it's not a big problem.
Yeah, I was just going to say that, yeah, we're going to get rid of that Jinx, so we never have to see that again.
Although, it did come with a level ball, so if he finds something good on first pass...
Yeah, that's really clutch. The Cyndaquil on Ethan's side came with a TM, not sure what it is, but...
it was TM21, which was actually really interesting, but it's not on the card today. I really do like this card. It's a lot of guaranteed goals, with more so than I think... Not necessarily more than normal, but just positioned well.
It's positioned well, and this is less... From what I can see here, it looks like this race is going to be less about RNG being on your side. There's going to be a little bit of randomness, but mostly execution and speed.
That's always good to see one of those. I mean, with a lot of times with these races that jog on, I always appreciate seeing one of those races that seems it's probably going to be quick. And we have been told that the TM is toxic. Very fitting, but very good. So it's amazing, I don't think Monty got even very many encounters on his way to Mr. Pokemon.
Not too many. Oh, there's our first baby Pokemon.
And seen on both sides at the same time, so very good. I'm not sure... Oh, well, conveniently uses Billy Drum. Makes it much easier for Monty to catch. Ethan catches it first try, no problem. Golduck can be considered a decent main. I mean, it's got a lot of attack, so I'm not...
It's not that bad at all.
I guess he didn't get it first ball, but... before, but... I would be... Golduck's one of those sneaky ones where you don't think it's all that good, but it's got very good attack, and so... It just... It's like one of those Pokemon you just kind of write off. You're like, oh, it can't be good, but it's actually not that bad. It's very workable. Extreme Speed, Fury Cutter, Water Gun, that's bare minimal
great,
passing.
But it's a start.
Yeah, so I think it's gonna be interesting with the TM goals on there, because that's in a. I guess the TM isn't even the greatest spot for. I mean, it's not gonna be critical to them as much, but we got. I think everything else is pretty much lining up pretty well for them. Although Ethan finds a Reikau, that's always good to see.
Now that's a main.
Something has good moves, but yes, it's one of my favorites to run. I mean, it's got extreme speed, so we know at least it hits hard. And Spore. What is our move goal for today, if I may ask?
Our move goal is a non-HM accuracy reducing move.
Ah, okay, so not sleep move today. Oh my gosh, Swords Dance Extreme Speed. I think that's... Let's go. All in on the physical Reikau. I mean, you get Swords Dance with any poke, you can make it runnable, I think.
Now, here's the thing, and even better yet, find another Reikau. That's 3 non-damaging. Get Flash. And you got a goal right there.
Is it 3? Oh my gosh.
Yeah. No, Swords Dance, Spore, and Foresight. So just find another Reikau, and he's already got 4 non-damaging.
So it's not even Ghost Ball. Let's go. That's amazing. Unfortunately, it doesn't seem like Mountebank's found really anything to run. Ugh, you hate to see that, folks. But definitely would. I think your suggestion to catch another one is very valid. Heck, I might not even run. I might just stick with the Golduck and just use, especially now that it has Sacred Fire, and just use the Reikau. Oh, the Igglybuff had an item on it. Poison Cure Berry.
Okay, no bad.
It's actually really nice over here. I mean, sometimes people forget to grab that early Poison Cure Berry, but, I mean, that's always nice to see.
Yeah, with the... So this is gonna be a race that's gonna be a lot of fights, but not as much catching as other races. We have Max Phonebook defeats 6 swimmers, Glacier Badge. It's a lot of just fights, and some free goals. Encounter Suicune, release starter.
Yeah, I'm hoping Monty finds something. He's skipping that first Phonebook trainer because he doesn't want the extra experience on his Jinx.
I don't blame him.
I definitely. Oh yeah, he's definitely. He's not even thinking about. He's not even going to question it. It's just Golduck. It's something.
It's he needs
like
to
that
get rid of that
commitment.
Jinx. The Cry is taking up time, as well as the. He can't get above level 11.
That Igglybuff has an amazing moveset. Not gonna lie, it's just unfortunate which Pokemon it's on. Ooh, Bellsprout. Do you even think about
I'm already thinking about it.
Kenya strats? Not Kenya, sorry.
Not
Rocky
Kenya.
strats.
It's Rocky Strats.
So for those who are unaware, there is a Bellsprout trade house in Violet. It's normally traded for Rocky the Onyx. But we randomize what Pokemon is received. It's still a Bellsprout you trade. The only other problem is that once it gets to level 10, or once it gets above level 10, it stops obeying you until you get the Hive Badge. And disobedience costs so much time. You have a less than 50% chance of using a move once you get beyond the obedience level, and that's just to start with, and it gets worse each level above the obedience limit. But I still like trading. The Pokemon trades for the exact same one you traded for. So if you have a higher level Bellsprout, it trades for a higher level Pokemon. It's this, but either way, it's always an interesting thing to maybe do.
I would at least look at the option to see you could get a goal out of it for free.
So Monty goes back. He's not happy with that Golduck. I don't blame him. And that was a Weezing that had Sketch.
And now it's got Water Gun and Flame Wheel.
And Psywave.
I don't know if he dislikes the Golduck as
Oh,
much
he's
as
just leveling it one
just
more
leveling.
move. Just to see what it learns. He might, because he probably knows that it learns a move in one level. And this is perfect for him.
Alright, I guess this is just a Golduck race.
Can't go wrong with the Golduck. Although it seems to be misnamed, I'm not gonna lie. It seems rather blue for something that's supposed to be gold. So Mountebank's gonna climb a little bit of the tower to get some experience. I think I remember him telling me that he doesn't like he doesn't like to fight the first gym trainer without probably around level 7 or 8, which I think is reasonable because that level 9, that early level gap is huge.
Yeah, no, it's not a terrible plan to even go all the way up, get flashed, if you do plan on doing the 4 non-damaging non-TM moves.
Oh, then yeah, even better. Because otherwise I would have, I mean, usually Flash requires, usually that non-damaging TM, non-TM, non-damaging moves usually requires Flash anyways. So it's not even out of your way commitment. Otherwise I would have fought that bug catcher with 4 Pokemon.
Yeah, no, if it wasn't the fact that it was non-damaging moves on the card. Oh, Ethan elects to do your strat of facing the bug catcher.
So this is one of those question things because he's already leveled 9. I probably would not have fought at that point, but it is good for getting experience because it is 4 pokes. And it's also a lot of information, so you can't go wrong.
It may just be part of his path. Each runner has their own way of doing max phone book. There's multiple paths for that.
Absolutely. Actually, there's a lot of phone book trainers that people don't know about that have just one Pokemon. Like, there's a fisherman on Route 42, right outside the cave. He's got a phone book number. And that spinning Pokemaniac on Route 43, he also has a phone book number.
Yep, they're actually part of my list.
Yeah, so a lot of the times we want to aim for the least amount of numbers, because with the phone book
Ethan
numbers,
got Nidoqueen information.
very clutch. But yeah, I mean, a lot of times you have to remember that your Pokegear has 10 numbers. You get 2 of them for free, so you have your choice of 8. Although I do like how this Golduck has learned Blizzard to go with its moves, so it's a very special Golduck, but it's got the powerful moves, although accuracy is rather lacking. Welcome to all those raiders from SpeedGaming 3. And he's dexing it already, so that's Ruins of Alph, Route 45, and Roll Islands. Route 45 is probably your best bet to find it. Although Ruins of Alph, he could get it now if he needed to, if it is in the cave.
It is an option. I don't think that would be the proper play, though.
Yeah, I think if you get it now, it gives away a lot of information. But I think also, I don't really like the Runes of Elf spots, because if it's not in the cave, it's most likely in the grass, which is a pain in the butt to get to.
I mean, we do have Dex area beep, so it's like you won't have to go through all 7 slots to figure that out.
But on the other hand, you still have to go through Union Cave just to get to the grass, if it's not in the water.
And that's true. It's I do agree that Route 45 is the optimal play for getting Nidoqueen.
At least with the route where the water on Route 45, at least there's a grass patch nearby. So when you go for the water slots, if it's not in the water, you can check the grass that's right close to it. Looks like Mountebank has no trouble going through Sprout Tower to get Flash, whereas Ethan's on Faulkner right now. And probably seems pretty set.
Yeah, no, this is a because yeah, the tower is completely optional for this race. You don't need Flash whatsoever, so Ethan could take up a lead here. He might just have to forego 4 non-damaging moves.
Well, remember he's got that Raycow in his pocket though, so if he's really adamant about skipping that, he could try leveling it to level 11, seeing if it learns anything. Well, any non-damaging to him moves to finish up the set.
Yep, or maybe he goes up now, who knows?
It's definitely one of those interesting things, because Sagely or Elderly, I mean, they're both good puns, but we like to pronounce it as Elderly. The Lee himself is actually a lot harder to beat than Faulkner, with the 3 Pokemon and one of them being level 10. But the reward of obviously is a very easy gym. If once you beat once you climb the tower, it's much easier to go through the gym.
Yeah, I think the tower just has a better skill curve in general, whereas the gym starts you with a level 9.
Absolutely. I mean, so it's like I think it's around like 5 minutes to climb the tower, but once you climb the tower, you're able to go through the rest of the other fights quicker. So it's like you go behind a little bit earlier, but then you catch up real quick. It's sort of like doing Route 32 trainers really early on. Although it looks like I don't see Route 32 trainers on here. So I guess Ethan fought the wrong trainer. It's this girl who gives you the phone number. Although he skipped her phone number though. So we know that Ethan has pretty much has information, well, has basically a guaranteed column 4. And also it seems like Ethan missed also the phone number on that sailor as well he fought. Hopefully he'll go back to talk to them. Oh, kind of, where do you imagine the other routes these runners will go for? You know, assuming the perfect information. Looks like Mountebank correctly pick up the number.
So I was dealing with some mic issues there.
No worries.
So I was wondering, I wonder if Ethan thinks he automatically gets the number.
You know, I'm not sure. I think Ethan. I don't know entirely Ethan's experience about this. But it's possible. So Ethan seems to be also picking up a lot of the items early on, even equipping the leftovers to the gold duck. Do you agree with that play with grabbing all those items? I don't, because the items that they need, the soft sand, is guaranteed.
But now it's 3 fights. If you find soft sand on the ground, that's awesome. Slowpoke tail, you should have enough money for Slowpoke tail, but it's nice to not have to worry about remembering it.
Ah, yes, right. That's very good. That's true, because Slowpoke tail is a good chunk of money. So these early items can provide the money, even make up for what I think has been a relatively poor money start. Although that big pearl goes a long way into easing their cash troubles. And the big mushroom as well. So it's interesting that Ethan has equipped the leftovers very early on. What's your thoughts on that?
At least in speed choice, it isn't as significant of a time loss. You still will lose some time, but it is safer.
I can respect that. I think, I personally, I always liked having leftovers, but when you're low levels, the heal gain isn't as significant, and the text box, and as you mentioned, it is a little bit slower because of all the extra text boxes and watching the animation of the health bar going up again. I think I probably would have stuck with the bright powder that he picked up.
True enough, but it adds up, but it's like frames. Like, it's basically one optional. If your opponent hits one optional, that makes up for the entirety of leftovers. It's such a minimal amount of time you lose. Ethan, actually, I was looking back there, and so he did Hiker Anthony and did not talk to him as well. So I don't think he realizes that he needs to talk to the phone book people.
Well, hopefully he recognizes more quicker. Because it is a bummer to fight all those phone book trainers and not pick him up. I know Mountebank fought the 2 trainers on Route 32 that give you their phone numbers, though. And did pick them up. So...
Okay, so Ethan's just going to be a little bit behind. He can go on a little bit of a marathon and talk to them again, but it is such a hassle to backtrack just to say hi. I mean... Is he trying to save time by getting the experience but not being interrupted by phone calls throughout the game?
You know, I think that's an interesting play. I mean, it's a gamble because we already know that it's really, it's actually a headache just to deal with that. Mountebank learns Drill Peck. Wasn't sure which to tip it over, but I think he thought over a good choice. Although, I think he's not going to be stuck with this water ice coverage. if I saw correctly. Does he have Blizzard or Fire Blast still?
That's the problem with Speed Choice. They are playing so fast, I can't even see his
Yeah, he
attacks.
still has Blizzard. Yeah, so do you want to talk a little bit about water ice coverage? I know we kind of joke about it a lot, but for those who are a little bit newer, we could sort of explain why kind of laugh about that.
For water ice coverage, a lot of the weaknesses are the same. Water and ice are good against rock, they're good against ground, and so you're actually basically having the same type of move for a lot of type matchups.
Right, and while ice does cover some things water doesn't, the problem is they're still... both of them are not very effective against water type Pokemon, which seem to be everywhere as the most common type Pokemon in this game.
Alright, and just like that, Ethan actually had a lead for a bit there. But that's because Mountebank went up and did all of Sprout Tower. But yeah, Mountebank has pulled ahead again.
That's what happens when you get those extra levels. Yeah, Mountebank caught up right at the start of the well, and so it goes to show those few extra levels in the time on the Flash Chamber, or not Flash, sorry, the Sprout Tower to get Flash, can sort of pay back later when you're going through and you're slightly over-leveled. I think it was also some of the time gained because Ethan fought a couple extra optionals.
Quick little safe to say by Mountebank. Both Goldlocks are getting actually over-leveled for the for where they're at.
That's helpful. Did Ethan go around the right side, or was he just going around the right side of the tree?
He went right side of the tree. He went left side.
Okay. I wasn't sure. I thought I was seeing things when I saw him approaching Bugsy from the right-hand side. I don't think it makes a difference, but it seems a little bit of an interesting quirk.
Fair enough. Unfortunate paralysis on Ethan's side.
So it's interesting seeing the different moves, because Ethan didn't teach Headbutt, so Ethan kept Sacred Fire and got rid of Blizzard. So it's kind of interesting the different movesets and seeing, maybe which one pays off more than the other.
Yeah, I think it's tough to say. I'm a fan of having E-Speed over Headbutt. And Sacred Fire deals with not too many extra foes. It deals with grass, it deals with bugs, but we have Drill Peck for that, so I'm not sure. It's more accurate than Blizzard, at least.
I mean, I think I could see saying I could go either way with Blizzard and Fire Blast. I do think, though, Headbutt I would prefer over Extreme Speed. Not only does it have the higher PP, but also the flinch chance is actually really nice. So it makes up for its lack of power with the chance of, well, your opponent might not move again if it's not dead to the stronger powered move.
True. I think majority of the time I'm just defaulting to Drill Peck anyways, and E-Speed's just the priority move. But
I mean, I think that's fair.
Mountebank
Because
makes short work of the rival. But
yeah.
they have different rivals. And Mountebank actually has info on Weedle, so that is potential for stop the same Pokemon from evolving 4 times.
That's really true. I mean, that could be useful, assuming it's in a place where it's not too high of a level. Well, it's nice to have those Pokemon that can evolve quickly. You have, if it's like level 20 to start with, it's still a pain to do stop evolving 4. Oh, and Ethan just finds Nidoking. He doesn't even have to worry about that Nidoqueen information that got shared.
Right, that's pretty lucky.
Yeah, and Mountebank's not going to see that, just because he repels a lot. So, this is one of the kind of the things that can pay off when you don't repel, or you take you're willing to take a couple encounters. You could pay off big in the short term.
It can. However, are we gonna see? He can try to mind game it, we're trying to figure out. Okay, if we're roughly the same pace, probably he has to just remember where he was when that happened.
But it's hard to know where your opponent is, because the only reference was releasing.
The reference that's coming up that I'm saying is if Ethan picks up Item Finder right away, that's going to give Mountebank the information he needs.
That's true, because then he could probably hazard a guess that it's Ilex Forest or Slowpoke or... Yeah, Ilex Forest or Slowpoke Well, depending on how far behind he thinks Ethan is.
Yeah, I would wager just based on the timing, if he got it in Slowpoke Well, he's far behind. But so I would wager the guess if Mountebank gets Item Finder first. If I was Mountebank, I would guess, okay, he got this in Ilex, probably didn't repel for a few steps.
Yeah, so that's one of those interesting things, trying to metagame where you get it, because we don't allow here to hide information or hide goals that you have achieved out of the fair. And so, I mean, that's to prevent, of course, someone marking all the goals all at once, being done. But it also kind of lets you metagame. Don't do it. Don't switch to it. Don't you dare switch to it.
With Thunder.
It was Thunder Jump Kick, actually, which is... If you're going to switch to Kenya, that is the Kenya to switch to, as much as I don't like it.
There are 2 TMs over here that you can go pick up. One at the other end of bug catching, and one by the other side of the fence by the bird keeper.
Yeah.
Ethan, don't forget to talk to. I think Ethan went over there to talk to the. Oh, look, mute for Mewtwo. Ethan went all the way to Sudowoodo to talk to the girl.
I think he didn't do that though.
He didn't do that. No, he forgot.
I mean, he could be just going for the TM directly. Absolutely, but I think, for example, like if you're gonna do it, it would have been maybe optimal to do it on the way back. Because yeah, so there he goes talking to the book catcher Arnie there, for a phone book number, but also gives information. Although I just looked over and seeing Monty here, he's already done with Whitney. I didn't read. He's just so quick with he's so good with his execution, movement and his execution.
I know Mountebank's been practicing with other categories, and it's shown he's actually improved a great deal from when I first met him.
Well, I mean, this is also Mountebank. I think was just coming back to farm, because you have to remember he is the defending champion from our last tournament, which was run in 2018.
Alright, so that's before my time.
So he's been around the block. He's one of the more veteran players around here. But he's definitely good, you know, kind of getting back into speed, at least. So it's always good to see him around. I mean, it's kind of showing, you know, his speedrunning stuff, that he's really just familiar with his movement. It's very clean.
Wait, I think Ethan got his first phone number there.
Alright. I think he did, on the schoolboy. Now he's calling it, now he's getting the Bookcatcher Arnie's, which is 2 phone numbers. So he's... Oh, and he's finding the juggler, which will give him another phone book number as well.
He may have realized his mistake just in time.
Yeah. Well, it's good that he's realized it. Okay, so I wasn't totally crazy. It looks like Monty just went to the gym straight away. That's why I got so thrown off. I'm like, I don't remember going to 35.
Oh yeah, no, he definitely just went straight to the gym, picking up the Kenya, and he's gonna see Mewtwo. Do you switch to Mewtwo?
Not at this point. No. If you were gonna switch, you would have switched before doing the gym later. Actually, and even before doing those fights. I think it's kind of interesting, because I'd like to just do the tasks before and do Winnie on the way back, so you don't... Because you're always going to have to go out and back twice to the Squirt Bottle, or to the Sudowoodo. I just prefer fighting Whitney on the second pass, or before the return trip. But it's all preference-based, though.
See, I'm not sure if, because you have to defeat 6 swimmers, you have Call a Sailor, so that's climbing the lighthouse, kimonos. You have plenty of time to train up a Mewtwo with double experience.
Yeah, it's definitely interesting. I'm curious. So, knowing the Machamp is like a Sudowoodo and it's kind of just there presenting static, do you ever just catch it just in case it might have a move goal, even if it's not on the card?
If I really hate my main, yes, I will catch it as a backup.
I sometimes will catch the Sudowoodo as just kind of a thing, because it's not in its normal location, so you never know if it has, you know, a move goal that you need. Wait, hold on. Ethan's... oh no, it doesn't have Kinesis. Alright. I thought for a second that we missed an HM accuracy move being in there, but I kind of realized it was Spore. Although, I think running these Golducks is a pretty good choice, just committing to it.
Well, there's your headbutt over extreme speed on Ethan's side.
Never too late to do that. So, what's really curious is that Mewtwo is at level 10, and it learns a move, I believe, at level 11. Would you just give it one level of experience to see if it learns a third non-damaging TM move?
100%. And the other thing I would have done is if it wasn't because there weren't any real day goals on this card. Ooh, optional for Ethan. There's no day goals on this card, so I probably would have made it a Thursday or a Saturday, so I could have done the bug catching, got the TM, and warped to the other end. Warped back, pretty much.
Absolutely, I think that's a good call. Although, if they do come back, they can always come back once they have fly for and also an easy exit.
This is true, but I'm more referring to if I wanted to. I'd always do that because you can build a main, you can build a Mewtwo because you know you're getting Surf, you have Thunder, you have Jump Kick.
That's true. And you had Headbutt too.
And Headbutt, so like.
I mean, obviously Monty didn't pick up the Headbutt again, but. Oh, and he teaches Thundershock over Headbutt, and teaches. I kind of like that. Even though Thundershock's a weak move, he's got Blizzard, he's got Thundershock. It's perfect coverage along with Surf.
It's awkward Bolt Beam.
Well, I mean, it's not quite discount because it's kind of like maybe it's like $2 Chuck.
It's weak and inaccurate Bolt Beam. That's all it is.
Well, I mean, on one hand it's strong, on the other hand it's a little weak. It's kind of like I think the $2 Chuck might be the good comparison where where when you buy $2 Chuck, you never know what quality you're really getting, or kind of what it tastes. It's whatever it is. Oof. And that Togetic burns him with Sacred Fire. Unlucky. Oh no, it's not Sacred Fire, it's Fire Blast. Oof. That's a 30% burn chance, I think, if I remember correctly.
Fire Blast, 30%.
Oh, Romer cries as Ethan watches the Bill cutscene. So, chat, do you recognize any of the cries? I think we have some good guesses there. I believe the Suicune was a Hoppip. The first one, I definitely believe was also Shelter. I don't know what the second one was. Did you happen to catch it there, Wing?
No, I'm honestly really bad for figuring out cries.
It is difficult. I mean, my thought on the first one was definitely Shelter Cloister. But yeah, it's sometimes hard. Those aren't. I mean, well, they're sort of distinguishable. It's not the very unique ones that I'm familiar with. I think the second one sort of sounded like Dugong, though. If I had to guess, it sort of sounded sort of like the B. And what I've learned is that Dugong sounds a lot like it. Because it didn't seem like it was a B, but it was sort of similar cry. Regardless, this Golduck has been carrying Mountebank very far. He is on very good pace.
I won't disagree with you there. Mountebank is gonna probably get a sub 1 hour chop on this pace. However, I guess he will probably do Lighthouse, and he might defeat Swimmers on the way, so that is yet to be seen.
Yeah, it's always a good question. I definitely would probably like to save the Swimmers for when I'm doing the Stop Evolving 4 times. For at least to be able to potentially use that as an evolution kind of thing.
True enough. Yeah, we'll have to wait and see what the runners decide, though.
So Mountebank picked up the item finder, so he'll get to see when Ethan picks it up. Who I'm assuming is gonna... No? Ethan's skipping is he? He's going... He's skipping Morty entirely.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like this is just a mistake.
I mean, you've got Drill Peck. I mean, I don't think Strength is really...
You don't have Surf access.
Oh, wait. He pulls an immediate U-turn. He goes, wait a second. I'm not able to use Surf out of battle. Huh. Kind of curious movement, but it's a good reminder.
He was just getting sick of that critique. I get it.
So, have you gotten to see today's Shucky, or has Monty not checked it yet?
I don't believe Monty actually checked the Shucky.
He's probably gonna check when he goes to teach Strength, since he's not teaching it to the Golduck. You know, I feel like we've been sort of lacking in information in this ROM. Like, we've gotten the Nidoqueen information, but we really haven't gotten much else. Have we really gotten any good, you know, I don't think we've gone in from, we got, I think, Venet info, right?
I don't remember Venenet, but I do remember we saw a Growlithe earlier for Arcanine. I think we saw Macargo information.
Yeah, I think we saw, okay, we may not have seen Paradise, and I might be just seeing things, but... Oh, that's Chucky! Oh,
okay, well, there we go, we got Macargo information right there.
Oh, the poor soul. So for those unaware, so even though you get double experience on Chucky, it is a level 30 something evolution from Macargo, which is very difficult to do. In fact, you could sort of write it off.
But it does give you the Pokedex information.
There's nowhere in Johto where you're gonna get information or get high enough level Slugma to make it even worth it. Yeah, so, yeah, we're still kind of struggling for anything. Please, game. And with all these trainer fights that they have in additional, it just surprises me that they really don't have much to go off of.
I mean, they have plenty more trainer fights to go. They've got Glacier, they've got the Swimmers, as well as,
But generally, you would want to get use that information prior to the fights. For the Stop Evolving 4, anyways.
I disagree with, at least from Mountebank's point of view, he needs to find a Weedle, and you can level that on anything.
Assuming it's not like level 22 or something like that. I suppose you're right.
Even if it is level 22, Weedle has a less requirements for experience.
Well, remember, we have all of our experience equalized for all all Pokemon that are non-legendaries have the same experience curve, and all legendaries have the same experience curve that's slow, whereas I think medium that all the other pokes have. So while that might be true in a normal game, but with our experience curves normalized, it might still be a problem. I guess, you know, for Stop Evolving 4, Charmander information is also pretty good too. So, for those who are wondering, so Mountebank fought this trainer you've seen. You see him in Burn Tower, although he didn't talk to him beyond the initial entrance because he escaped rope out. But you are required to fight Yucine after looking at the Suicune there for Suicune to appear on Route 42. But yeah, this is a really fast fly, and you know, it's all really good. You'll be able to grab that encounter Suicune right there. But yeah, I think as mentioned in the chat, if that Hoppip, if that Suicune really is a Hoppip, that means that we're able to get Fluffy Skip'em with a little bit of work, but it can get there. Oh, and that's TM20 in the lighthouse. Oh, that's really. So, do you think Mountebank's gonna be able to find that? Because he's always gonna go. He's already gonna go into the lighthouse already for the mineral badge, most likely. But knowing it's there, that's really neat.
See, I think Ethan not picking up good rods, item finder, or any of those things is actually going to pay off fairly well for him here. Because right now Mountebank doesn't know if Ethan has fly or not. Because you can just not do encounter Suicune until you're ready. You can do that whenever.
Oh my gosh, that's
another
so
jump
pink! Oh, that's a jump bluff rather than a Hoppip. But it's so pink! I love that shiny. So Monte's just gonna turn in that Kenya. Oh no, he's skipping the Kenya. He knows that TM50 is not on his path. And maybe Kenya might learn to move. You know what I was thinking about? You know what he could pull off with a stopping level 4 times if he needed to? At Bellsprout.
Bellsprout is an option, and I'd check the trade poke as well if it's worth anything, and if not, just evolve it after the on the 5th time, because you do have 7 poison types on the card.
Oh, that's right, poison types. I totally didn't see that call on the card. Although he did teach you Sweet Scent and Fly, so although you can rebuy Sweet Scent, I don't know if he's just doing Nidoran. Why even do Bellsprout when you can do Nidoran, right?
Yeah, Nidoran, you get a Moonstone, and that's 3 poison types and a Nidoqueen.
And also, Nidoran learns moves very quickly. So, that's your chance to potentially pick up some information.
Potentially.
Or, I mean, just getting the moves, it's always good to check. And Mountebank picks up more phone Bill's number for free. Talking to his sister, and talks to Bill. I guess I didn't see him trigger the Bill cutscene, but clearly he did.
Yep, no, they both entered Equity Center, I believe.
I mean, clearly they both did. Bill wouldn't be there if they didn't. Oh, Houndour. Interesting. Oh, that's an accuracy-reducing move! Oh, that's huge!
That is pretty clutch right there.
And was that 3 non? I thought that was 3. It was Petal Dance and something. I'm gonna have to take a look because I have on my iPad the
It is
stream going.
substitute smoke screen, but he's got Pell Dance and Hidden Power.
Ah.
So almost there.
Yeah, I thought it might have. I thought it might have had 3 non-damaging moves, but I'm sure if he did that, he would have taught it Flash immediately. So, okay, so what is our path today? And oh, no, calling indoors, no, please. Lighthouse is one of those few places you can receive a phone call that's indoors.
See, I don't know if there's a proper path yet. Just because we don't really have, for the little amount of catching goals we do have, we don't have pretty much any information. You can't rely on finding the roamer to get the Hoppip into Skiploom. We don't have Mischievous Murkrow, we don't have Glagras Sneasel, we don't have Aerodactyl Kabuto Hominide.
Oh, learning Whirlwind. That's one non-empty TM move. Just 3 more.
Yeah, I just need to find 3 more, or 2 more in Flash. Because Mountebank does have Flash.
I mean, so unfortunately, he did, unfortunately, get burned on his Golduck, which is frustrating because Golduck is, even though Golduck has a lot of special attacks, it is a physical attacker by general nature.
I mean, no, Golduck is a special attacker.
No, it's a little bit higher attack.
No, 82 attack, 95 special.
Really?
Yep.
Weird. I guess I have my stats off.
Yeah, no, he's got that little gem in his forehead that lets him have psychic powers.
Huh. I thought for sure he was always a physical attacker. Yeah, you're right. My bad. I mean, it's still pretty close by. I mean, you can go easily mix, so...
Yeah, no, he's a decent mix. He fits both, but he's definitely a better special.
Alright, so Nidoran should be learning a couple more moves as it gets ready to evolve. Yeah, so Ethan gets Flyer at the 1 hour mark, once he got around the 50-minute mark. Very good for both of them. And I think Monte did pick up that sailor's phone number, which is the call center, which is that middle goal. And Monty's gonna drop down and gonna grab that TM. Very smart. So the TM is locked by one trainer either on the top or the bottom. This one on the top actually has 3 pokes compared to the one on the bottom, but it's, I think, a little bit quicker movement, since you don't have to go back up and down the stairs. So he's going to be very pleased to grab that TM.
This is the better option. You get 3 potential Pokemon for information, which we are sorely needing right now. And hello to SpeedGaming Espanol for just joining us now.
Hola. And bien... and of course, at Buenos Noches, I think it's sort of the evening time from a lot of people, so welcome, welcome. So Mountebank is going to be really happy to see this TM here, and he's going to know that Ethan was here first.
Although Ethan was there first, it does give Mountebank kind of an idea of where Ethan is right now.
Right. So Ethan has not picked up the Good Rod or well, he hasn't gone, I don't think, to the Shiny yet either, so he hasn't picked up Slowpoke, but he hasn't gone to pick up that Item Finder nor a Good Rod, despite having Fly at this point. I mean, those you can always pick up later.
Yeah, he could pick those up at any point. See, Good Rod, I don't think you pick up yet. You can pick that up whenever, but he has no Macargo information, nor does he have Flaffy, Skiploom, Mischievous Murkrow. and it's 6 swimmers, which is relatively slow. Like,
I do like Monty. Sorry, go on.
although Good Run's a free goal, it doesn't connect with any other good goals at the moment.
I suppose that's true. I do like Monty's way though to go get that soft sand because it's already building for him that column 4, and it helps him get more levels on that Nidoran, and which is ready to stop evolving now.
Yep, one more level and Nidoran will get another new move.
Ethan does call that Sailor. I think. Wait, did he call? Was that the Sailor's number he picked up? Because he picked up a couple different numbers and he's deleted a bunch of them.
Wait, why would Ethan delete the numbers?
Or did he just scroll down all the way there? I didn't.
I think he just scrolled down.
Okay. I got a little bit nervous because I saw there was a bunch of blank spaces at the bottom and only that at the top.
I mean, that's the Route 32 spot right there, in my opinion.
Well, he didn't pick up those phone numbers yet. So it looks like generally we're aiming for at least column 4. Maybe row 2, row 3, and maybe column 5 if we're just struggling for info at the moment.
Yeah, no, honestly, anything is... We essentially have all the progression goals locked down. We just need to find some actual Pokemon.
Alright, so I think that's 3 stop evolutions.
Yep.
And yeah, he's calling the Sailor. You know, Mountebank's gone really unlucky with the statusing. Like, he's still doing things, but it seems like every other fight, his Golduck's just being statused. Okay, Mad Cargo, route... Route 32, I think that was? Or no, was that Route 30? I think that was Route 30. And, of course, Slowpoke Well, and I think Ice Path.
You just said a bunch of routes. What are you asking?
Oh no, with the Mad Cargo. When Mountebank shot it.
It's so pink.
He catches it. Do you dare to breed it? It's female. Oh, please no, though. That's a little bit much to breed.
If you don't have a Ditto or another Skiploom, I don't say you breed it.
Just catch the just catch the Suicune Hoppip. Don't bother evolving the Hoppip one level. Just use it. Prepare to breed. Oh no, please don't. I'll see myself out. Alright, so stop evolving 4 times. Very good. Alright, so my Met Cargo will give him the middle goal, and did Monty check his Growlithe information?
I didn't see. I did see Monty check the Bellsprout trade.
Oh, that was... Oh, what was it for?
It's for a Quillfish, so if he wants another poison type, he can do it.
Alright, it was Route 30, the Met Cargo on, but I like this play, looking for the Ice Path one, because you're sort of on your way there anyways. Maybe backup evolution of stuff? I'm not quite entirely sure, but it seems okay to me. Maybe you'll find other things on the way. I mean, it is 7 slots compared to 10 of the other places. Or 7 slots on the floor. Although Ice Path does have 5 different encounter floors. Ah, it is this floor. Very good. What a meme!
Alright, well, that works too.
What a meme! Just get the Nidoking. It's an extra poison type. I mean, he's aiming with the Run female for the Nidoqueen, so that's not too bad.
Yeah, no, he's... If he evolves the Nidoran and gets the Nidoqueen, that's 4 poison types right there. Plus the Bellsprout. Like, Mountebank's gonna be able to get 7 different poison... Oh, and there's my cargo.
It looks like I think one of our... It did come with an item, so we'll see. False swipe my cargo. Just trying to help... Just saying like, hey look, I could be your friend. Just let me at them. Let me at him.
Alright, with that, that's actually our first bingo.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Oh, and he drops down.
Yeah, whoopsie.
He was just playing some item rando earlier, so it might have been just dropping down, you know, kind of as a habit to grab those items that you normally drop down to on that hole, but, not just passing through. And not picking up the TM, because there's no need to once you've got the gold TM.
Yeah, no, he's on a mission.
That Nidoking does have an item. I'm curious what it has on it.
Yeah, we might find out later.
Oh, the Growlithe was on Ice Path! Oh no! That's okay, you can go back for it later. Okay, so both Growlithe... If I saw that, was both Growlithe and Vulpix are on Route 44.
Well, I mean, that's an easy...
But I'm assuming Vulpix was here on Route... in the water here? I didn't see. Wait! That Nidoking has 3 non-damaging TM moves, if I saw correctly. Poison Gas, Fire Punch. Oh no, did I have Petal Dance?
See, Vulpix is on 46. That's what Mountebank's going
Oh, it was just okay. It was
46.
okay, it was just two.
Union, not Union. Dark Cave, and 44.
I might be just going crazy. I did see Poison Gas and another non-damaging TM move. I didn't know if there was a third one. I just missed. I think it was 3 non-damaging TM moves on that Nidoking. Oh, you know what?
Focus Energy, Mean Look, and Poison Gas. So Nidoking just needs a Flash HM.
Alright, so I wasn't totally crazy. He might have just missed it, although I do think he remembered showing that Vulpix showing a bunch of non-damaging TM moves, so maybe he was going for that too. But forgetting that maybe that Nidoking might have it, I'm not entirely sure. Basically, he's got a lock on column 4 whenever he wants to. Column 5 is also a lock too. Well, once he evolves that Nidoran female.
I mean, they just need to find one more baby Pokemon, and then that'll be row 5 as well.
Hopefully you guys aren't hearing the vacuum that's going on in the background. I think one of my neighbors in their garage is vacuuming, so it's sort of going through.
Snowbear.
Yep, and there's the rake out with the 4 non-damaging TM moves now that Ethan has marked it off. And Ethan's now picking up those numbers again. Or for the first time. And this was Karma, not on the card today though, unfortunately. Kind of teasing with the gold that could have been, something that could have been on the card.
Yeah, that Skarmory from the last race earlier today was it was a roller coaster. It was like 3 different goals in one.
Ethan's gonna pick up that Pokemon, and I guess I don't know if he had the goal previously, but it's marked. It's currently marked now. Oh, and we have Pichu information. That's Route 34. Very easy. Magby, route is. I think that's Ilex Forest though for the Magby. It's kind of weird. I think I'm going crazy. Help me out there, Wing. And Mountebank is teaching
for a moment. What did you say?
Oh, I thought I was just going crazy about where these locations were. Mountebank teaches Royal Poltergeist Duck. Just a weak damaging move just to be able to do stuff.
I mean, yeah, you know, it's not bad. Not a bad play. Having that or False Swipe is probably, at this point, realistically, the only real fights you have to do left are defeat 6 swimmers if you want, but that's really, you need Vet Paris and Venonat or 2 different baby pokes.
And Ethan is buying the Game Corner Pokemon. Trying to buy that Beedrill. Guess it's an expensive way of getting a poison type Pokemon, but it works. Costs 30,000 Poké Dollars, but he's got it.
He's got the money.
And it looks like Route 34 is just the route of poison types. He's caught an Arbok there. You know, there's a Venusaur there. Apparently, it's also where you can get things evolving via Moonstone, as both Jigglypuff and Clefairy are there. And now Mountebank's checking Ilex Forest for that Magby, just trying to find a better way of getting it. Finds yet another poison type, though.
I'll never say no to another poison type.
I think he's passing on it because he just needs a Moonstone for probably enough. I have not double checked, but we'll probably have him verify. While Ethan, I believe, has now fought 2 swimmers there.
I think it was 2. Not now on his 3rd.
I don't think he fought that spinning one. So... And there's that Nidoking Mountebank realizes that Ethan got. Yeah, so the Pichu was on Route 34. And the Magby should be in here. Yeah, that's what I thought. I do wonder if he's gonna check if that because that Nidoking does have the non-damage TM moves. I don't know if he recognizes it or not, now that he's evolving and doing poison types. But he's bailing out early.
Alright, now, let's say you're in Mountebank's shoes. What do you do? Like, what's...
Well, I mean, I think he has his goal set out. It's the 2 different babies. You have the Vulpix, so you just... Because he caught the Igglybuff earlier. The Pichu, that's the Pichu he was looking for earlier. So he's got column 5, column 4, row 3, row 1, and then I guess I don't know what the last part is because he's missing information. I mean, we know I'm pretty sure that's a Hoppip in there, but that doesn't even help him.
Yeah, no, that's actually a dead goal at this point, unless they find an Aerodactyl Omanyte.
Or even a Mysterious Murkrow, but that would be helpful for other things. Although, Ethan finds the Flashy,
Alright, now Ethan really wants to find Aerodactyl.
I really hope Mountebank realizes that his Nidoking has... that his Nidoking has 3 non-damaging TM moves.
Yeah, hopefully Mountebank realizes, like, it is a free bingo right there, and then Paris Benenet would be a second bingo to go alongside it.
Well, that's the problem. He's missing it. Although, do you have parasect information? Are you desperate enough to finish the... Just set it up.
Not at this point. We're too far into the game to do that.
All right, I keep looking away, so I'm gonna assume that Ethan counted correctly, unless proven wrong, that he did the swimmers. Mountebank saying no to the Pokemon there. Doesn't want to pay for that expensive Beedrill.
Doesn't want to pay 30k.
Oh, we have Delibird information. Oh, I didn't even realize that. And I think we had Mischievous Murkrow information? Doesn't look like on Ethan's side. And so Ethan's gonna look for that mech cargo on Route 30.
So
I think Mountebank's just kind of looking for anything. Just checking any spot he can at this point. And I don't blame him. You could be right that marking the Flyface Skip Bloom could give it away. Although I don't think that's still in Monty's path, because he does not. I don't think he has the Murkrow Mischievous information. So that's still really a dead goal for him. At this point, he's kind of checking anywhere.
yeah, no. Right now, it's a bit of a scramble trying to find something.
What's your favorite spot when you're trying to just find anything, just anything? What's your favorite spot?
If I'm looking for anything, let's see. I would probably say north of oh crap, to the left of Ekritik.
Oh, so Route 39 or 38.
Route 9, yeah, 39 and 38. Just that small patch of grass has given me so much luck.
I always have a soft spot for the Tojo Falls, although it's always kind of a question of, where do you want to go? I do like Monty just trying any slots. Oh, I guess he did mark 4 non-down GTM moves. I don't know when he did that. Did he? Okay, so he did do it. Oh, I see that he marked it kind of close by with his delivery card. My bad. Thank you so much. Oh yeah, the traps and electrodes are also a good idea, as the chat has mentioned, and even fishing. A lot of people like to do old rod fishing. My favorite, if I gotta tell you, is to do good rod fishing in places like Tojo Falls or Royal Islands in the Luigi's room, because even if you give away that's in the Royal Islands, most people won't. Sorry, most people wouldn't think to fish in Tojo Falls or Lugia's room when you mark the goal.
That is, yeah, that's definitely one neat little trick up your bag.
Although, it's kind of, you know, when we were talking about there was all these goals, they wouldn't have to worry about the RNG. It's sort of, I think the game, I think this kind of, we must have cursed it, because with the lack of information, it's just, it's not happening.
Yeah, I was hoping that Ethan would have seen some more with the defeat 6 swimmers, but
I did like, though, I don't know if you noticed, that Mountebank, after running into the Dragonair, female, which is normally what it's supposed to be, in the speed choice we allow any Dragonair to be traded rather than only female ones. He did check that trade, just in case. It was for Bayleaf, but he was checking just in case. It might have been something useful. Gosh, I didn't think we would start relying to really just YOLO spot checking at the hour 30 mark, honestly. This is about our normal finish time, but I didn't expect it, you know, kind of so quickly for both players.
So Mountebank has 7 different poison types with this right here. Just needs one more goal. He needs Paris Venonet or Murkrow Mischievous, and he's done.
Yeah, either the Paris Venonet, Murkrow Mischievous, even the Fostals.
Yeah, no, he needs literally any Pokemon goal, and he's done.
Anything except for that Flaffy Skiploom.
Yeah, he can skip Skiploom.
I don't know if they would recognize. I'm pretty sure, you know. I mean, even if you know the Suicune is a Hoppip, would you even go for it, considering you need anything else to go for it? I mean, I'm assuming we were correct in our identification of Hoppip's cry.
Regardless if we were or weren't, it honestly doesn't matter at this point. It won't give him anything new, so yeah, he just gets to skip Flappy and Skiploom.
You know, the real super secret trick that you could always do is fight that one trainer that we always mention to skip, which is the 6-poke swimmer right near Royal Islands.
Oh, Ethan's trading a Bellsprout for a Quillfish. Gotta get that poison type.
Sorry, I interrupted you there.
Oh, basically said the same thing I was gonna say. Got his poison. That is a strat that's said in the chat here. Radio strats at this point.
Oh, absolutely. So radio strats are always fun to do. So the thing about radio strats is it will give you kind of random Pokemon, but the thing is they only give you Pokemon in the grass on the routes on the outside. So it'll never be Pokemon in the water. It'll never be Pokemon in caves. And it kind of just cycles through them. I think that's 5 per time you listen to the radio, or something like that.
Something like that. I haven't fully invested in learning radio strats myself yet.
So if you don't pick up the radio card, you can generally listen to the radio most any place. Not the Ruins of Valve, but most any place will have it on. There are a couple that will have other ones on there, but oh, no Arcanine information to be seen. But we do have Growlithe and Vulpix info, as demonstrated there. So, I mean, it might be worth it. I mean, a lot of people will just go to it. I do like Monty's play, just kind of going Mount Mortar, just checking anything. Maybe he'll check Basement Mortar.
Mount Mortar has a lot of potential slots, and so I actually like checking there as a backup too.
Yeah, so Mount Mortar has, let's see, 10 at the bottom, 10 in the middle, 7 in the back, and then there are 10 waterfall locked.
Maybe this optional Ethan spacing will have the answer.
Survey says, not so much. Oh, wait, excuse me, I spoke too soon. That's
huge. That is huge. That's a goal, and then baby for another goal. Actually, that's a path.
Let's just hope it's there. Oh my gosh, he caught it on this route! Now that's rare to see.
Okay, so yeah, so that'll give him row 4. He's here, and he's gonna get call 5.
The diagonal.
He's gonna get the diagonal with babies.
And route 2.
And then
column 2.
and then poison.
Column 2, or so row 4, column 5, the diagonal, row 4, row 5. And then I guess once he does the stop evolution would be row 3. Oh my gosh, this could be huge. Ethan's got a path.
See, Mountebank needs one Pokemon and he wins. But Ethan has a path to the finish line.
This is tense. You know, it's kind of like, well, who's gonna... Is Mountebank gonna go on it? You know, Mountebank's changing all the different routes that he hasn't been on. Maybe he'll find the Murkrow on Route 34. Or Route 44, sorry. I didn't see if it was anywhere else.
Yeah, I didn't see... These guys are menuing too fast for me to process.
Also, you hate to see it. All these extra babies that Mountebank doesn't need.
Mountebank has found the entire baby line.
Pretty much. And goals that aren't on the card. It's just like, here I am! But we don't need you today. Okay, so he's going back to the ice path. Just anything, just anything. I think Murkrow might have been in here too. Either way, I like this play. Although hopefully he remembers that the room that's right after this is the one he'd already sweet-scented.
Hopefully. Just trying to get that Bellsprout.
Oh, actually, I'm sorry. Oh, I think, yeah, because the back two, yeah, he skips it. Very good. This is a unique floor right here. Wait a second. What kind of vanilla is this? Thunderbird's normally in the ice path.
Alright, there's our Vulpix.
Oh gosh, this is just intense. It's a game of, is Monty gonna find anything? Just anything. I sort of hope that when Monte kind of continues to sweep onto Route 44, because I think he's just checking all the different routes he's not really checked too many slots on.
Yeah, he's already checked 44 for the Growlithe already, so...
Did he? I guess that's right.
I'm pretty sure he did.
Well, no, he didn't, because he went for the Vulpix instead.
Oh, he did go for Vulpix, didn't he?
Which was funny, because both Growlithe and Vulpix are on this route. Or on Route 44, that is.
Yeah. However...
Oh! He's got his finish! Just as Ethan picks up the Murkrow!
It was bound to happen. It was
GG.
GG. Going through that many slots, that many encounters. Oh, that was a close race. Let's go, Venonat.
Wow. And that's a win. So I think Mountebank, although he has got at least probably a playoff spot, or is the next spot. Wow. That was pretty huge.
Yeah, you can say that again.
Alright, so when he's ready, we'll bring him in. GG.
GG. God, that was awful.
It was quite a mad scramble for anything.
Yeah, it's impossible to finish without Paris, Venonat, Aerodactyl, Kabuto, Ammonite, or Mischievous Murkrow. Like, the swimmers and the Flaffy Skiploom just don't matter at all.
Yeah, even though the Suicune we think was a Hoppip, it just wasn't helpful.
I thought that sounded familiar, but it didn't sound like anything I needed.
Yeah,
Didn't
so
recognize
Ethan got information on Murkrow actually fighting that first trainer on Route 44. He just bumped into him. He had Murkrow information, which was on Route 44. But other than that, we've been sort of without information. He caught a Skiploom, or he caught a Flaffy on Route 41 by the swimmers, but yeah, it was quite a scramble for both of you to find any information.
Yeah. Huh. And that was also on 33. Guess I didn't check enough slots there. Well, I don't know.
I mean, you did check like 3 to 4 slots of so many routes.
Yeah, just
I was
find the
amazed that
common
it took that
ones
long.
and don't grind for rares. Just don't get duplicates is my strategy.
I mean, I think that's a really wise one because you don't want to get hung up looking for things when maybe it's some easily accessible in another place. I definitely like that call. It seemed pretty. That gold deck was pretty good for you. You seemed pretty set as soon as you saw it. You just level balled it. Did you even think?
Yeah, Golduck is really strong, and apparently my stats were also insane. But
Can't say no to that.
the nice thing about Golduck is that you get Stab Surf guaranteed. And he's also like a very nice mixed attacker. He doesn't have too many weaknesses. Like, you don't really care about grass moves too much because none of them are actually powerful. So you're really only weak to electric. And he's got pretty strong defenses and speed. He's just like good in every stat, except that he's got a really strong special attack to go with Stab Surf.
Yeah, I just learned today that it was more special attacker. I thought for the longest time he was a more physical attacker.
In Gen 1 he's actually a physical attacker. They buffed his special attack in Gen 2.
Oh, well, I played Gen 1 long time ago, so I'm not sure if I can use that excuse, but I'll go along with that. But yeah, oh my gosh. Well, so you're now 2-2, and well, you don't make it into the, because of how the slots work, I don't think you make it to the top 3, but I think you're pretty much assured a wildcard spot.
It seems pretty likely at this point. My tiebreakers are very strong.
Yeah,
This means I'm going to be like bottom seed, getting to face one of the 4 zeros. Someone's going to get a nice matchup on the first round.
I don't know. I think it's going to be pretty hype matchup to do it. Well, either way, I'm sure you're kind of relieved. I mean, that you're most likely. I think you're shoe-in, because I think there's only one other 2-2 that didn't qualify as the top 3 seed. So I think you're shoe-in to the knockout stage for sure.
Yeah, I have better tiebreakers than the other 2-2 because, well...
right, you
depending
beat
on
a
how the
3-1
Diego
poke.
versus Ethan match goes. I don't know if that match happened yet. But if Diego wins to 3, I get 3 points. If Diego loses, then we're both 2-2, and I have head-to-head over Diego.
That's right. That match has not been played yet, so definitely. Yeah, so if you don't make it a top 3, I totally forgot that match hadn't been played yet. But yeah, you have head-to-head over him. Your group has quite a lot of interesting playoff possibility.
Yeah. Annoying math. Too many. Even for like only 5 people, there's a lot of configurations.
I mean, that's what's happened with all these 3-way tiebreakers we've had.
Yeah,
I
a lot of
think
them do
we've
result in ties.
I think we had for sure 3 groups that have resulted now in 3-way tiebreakers, with potentially a 4th. So it's getting kind of crazy.
Yeah, I was kind of hoping for a wildcard tiebreaker match to happen.
So we have a question
like that'll
from.
be the case.
So we have a question from Hawk, because I guess he was asking, how does it feel to run Golduck for 5 straight hours? Because I'm assuming that was what you ran your full item just right before.
Yeah. The Golduck I ran in the full item right before was actually much worse than this one.
I mean, you got all these nice special attack moves.
Yeah, this one was just like, oh, E-Speed not have enough PP, take Headbutt. Or don't have a strong damaging move, here, you learn, you get
Fire
to learn
Blast.
Sacred Fire.
Oh, Sacred Fire or...
Yes,
Sacred Fire and
first
Blizzard.
it was Sacred Fire, then it was Blizzard. Because, oh, you've got a Togetic on your rival, need a move for it, here you go.
Yeah, so I wanted to ask you, so you when you were kind of struggling for a move, I know like when you kind of learned initially Drill Peck, that you kind of paused for a bit. Can you take us through a little bit of the kind of thought process about which move to replace?
So that was actually really difficult because all 4 moves were doing things. Headbutt was my main move. It was just like the main move I was using to do damage because 100 accuracy, plenty of PP. I had Blizzard, Sacred Fire, and Water Gun at the time. So I think it was either I should either teach it over Headbutt or Headbutt, Blizzard, or Sacred Fire. I don't think I'm teaching Water Gun was really an option because I wanted a move that was strong against like fire types.
Right.
And also it's really good against the rock rounds. And it's also stab, I guess, but that doesn't really matter too much given that it's only 40 power. But I didn't really want to replace that just yet. Blizzard and Sacred Fire, like Ice and Fire, are very similar types in terms of like what they cover. They're both so when you're running a water-based Pokemon, you'll usually have like Surf as your main move, and then you want a move that hits grass types. The only thing Surf doesn't hit are Grass, Dragon, and other water types. As it turns out, Blizzard and Sacred Fire are both cover that like they're good against grass and they're awful against water. They sort of fill the same role there.
I mean, water and ice also have similar coverage, because I think we mentioned a little bit earlier in the broadcast about that water-ice duality where it pretty much covers everything that's just not water type.
They're good together because ice covers dragon and ice covers grass. Drill Peck also covers grass, which is nice, but sometimes you want a special move.
Thank you, that's really informative.
So that's why my ending moveset ended as it did, with Thundershock instead of Headbutt. It might have been better to keep Headbutt, honestly, given that I didn't end up setting up any X specials, but...
No, I mean, I think that was pretty good way to do that.
Yeah. If I did take this Golduck into, say, E4, this is the moveset I would use. Well, I would teach Thunder Punch over Thunder Shock, but same thing. I can't teach the... Thunder Punch was TM20, and can't really teach that here for...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have any other
move,
questions?
Sorry. Yeah, water move for grass, and move for water types. That's pretty much, and usually the fourth move is physical for Blissey. That's usually like the kind of moves that I aim for most of the time when running a special Pokemon.
I mean, that's pretty good criteria. Do you have any other questions, Wing, for him?
No, I don't really have many questions for Mountebank. But I just want to say congratulations on the win. Thanks.
It was much more interesting and difficult than I thought it would be, and I'm glad the races like felt a lot more exciting because of it.
Most definitely. This one definitely felt like it was coming down to the wire, where Ethan had the path, for well, you were kind of just trying to find anything.
Yeah. I think I did route a couple things better though. Like my movement was terrible. Like I did a lot of backtracking I didn't have to do, but when you have like stop seeing Pokemon evolving, you usually want to do that before you start doing the trainer goals. And I think Ethan ended up doing it afterwards.
Yeah, right now he's just trying to finish that up. That he just did the stop evolving before. He's going for the babies, which after the initial struggle to find either Magby or Pichu, it just seemed like all the babies started popping up out of nowhere.
Yeah. Like, what did Ethan end up running? Did he also have a Golduck? Did he switch to the Mewtwo?
No, he ran the Golduck still. Luckily, we didn't have any switching to Mewtwo's. We've run Mewtwo enough now, 12 times this tournament. By far the most. The second closest, I think, is Ursaring and Ho, each with 6.
You'd almost think that Mewtwo's a strong Pokemon or something.
Oh, it's a strong Pokemon. It doesn't mean I have to like it being run.
I saw the Kenya, I'm like, are you kidding me?
Did you even crossed mind even switching to it because it was Kenya and it had a decent moveset?
Nope. At that point, it's just really hard to level it. The problem is that, like, it's level 10, there's no trainers nearby to fight, and I'm about to be Golduck with Stab Surf because I'd already beaten Whitney. I wanted to do Whitney before doing the 2 trainers for phone book numbers, because I wanted the normal badge boost on Headbutt, and I wanted the speed badge boost in case one of the trainers had something fast.
Ah, yeah, that's right. The speed, and that's really good, because I was a little surprised that you fought Whitney before your first pass to the pseudo tree. So that was pretty good.
Like, usually I do it in the other order, but I felt like the experience from the trainers wouldn't matter nearly as much as getting that extra 12.5 power boost on Headbutt and the 12.5% extra speed. I really like Headbutt as a move.
It was really good, and it was just right there for you as that TM.
Yeah, Ethan's done. Well,
alright, GG.
21 goals by each of us. What a card. GG. Thank you so much. And well, greetings, Ethan. Congrats on the finish.
Oh, thank you. GG, Monty.
Yeah, GG, Ethan. Exciting race.
It was quite a struggle for both of you for a while to find that information, but finding that optional with a Murkrow really helped you out.
Yeah. It just sucks that I didn't do the evolving thing earlier.
Yeah, it's a little bit harder to do that. I saw you were finding a lot more extra swimmers, just in case, just to get those extra information, get the extra experience.
Yeah, I was also just like mainly thinking about information more than anything.
Right, right. I mean, you guys both ran the Golduck. We did notice you've. So was it intentional that you skipped getting the phone book numbers on those early route trainers before going back for a second pass?
Kind of. I like kind of forgot, but was also like I just don't want to be spammed getting called.
I think that's very fair.
Yeah, usually I just forget to pick them up. But I had it in the back of my mind.
It was entertaining seeing you face those trainers, and I think you skipped 4 phone numbers or something along those lines. And
Yeah, because you fought the book catcher with 4 Pokemon. You fought 2 on 32 and Hiker Anthony. You did also fight a couple extra. I think you fought at least one extra trainer on Route 32 that didn't have the phone book number, but that was okay.
Yeah, I guess I messed up a bit more than I thought, but oh well.
I mean, it's all kind of a learning experience, right?
Yeah, you live, you learn. You probably won't do it next time.
Yeah, I'd probably need a better route for phone book, but yeah, I kind of just wanted my Golduck to survive a lot of the battles too.
Absolutely, yeah. Mountebank climbed the tower, so he was a little bit behind you, but he ended up kind of neck and neck with you already, and then kind of surpassed you in the Slowpoke well. So it's definitely, it was interesting to kind of see side by side, where you followed a little more of the trainers on the routes, whereas he climbed the tower first.
Yeah, I thought it was like a little slow in the beginning, so I just went straight to Azalea, but I mean, I thought he was a little bit more ahead than me.
I mean, either way,
you
you guys
where you were for most of the race because you skipped the item finder and the good rod, which gave me a lot of uncertainty about where you were.
Yeah, I was thinking that when I got.
I think you cut out there.
But when I got the Nidoking card, I was just thinking that like maybe he would think I was a little bit behind. So as soon as I got Fly, I'd get like 6 goals at once and put a lot more pressure on him.
Oh, so Ethan. So we got a little bit. I definitely got a little bit confused because as soon as you got the rumors, you beelined it to the Pokemon fan, but then you immediately turned back around.
I forgot that I hadn't beat the gym. So I saw him got the eye finder. I'm like, okay, I've got to quickly go to Chuck. But yeah,
No.
I hadn't done the gym.
I got really confused. I'm like, wait, are you gonna go for strength back? And then at least you caught yourself halfway there. I mean, we've all had those experiences.
Entertaining to. You were definitely entertaining to cast.
Thank you. I mean, yeah. Now it's like I just kind of have a bit more fun with this.
Yeah. So I mean, I'm doing it. So currently, I guess you're 0-3, but so you do have one more match.
So I have 2, I believe.
2 more matches. Sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I thought you. Oh no, sorry. This is your second loss. Okay, my bad. I miscounted. So you still potentially have a way out. If you win out, actually, you could create quite a crazy scenario with. I think it might be possible that for everyone to end up with 2-2.
If you win your next 2 if you beat Diego and win your match versus Kevin, then you're 2-2, and I think you've got better breakers than Diego, so you might actually have a chance to get in top 3.
Well, I mean, I think if all 5 of you guys go 2-2, I think
that would be a mess.
Well, I
the
think
the tiebreakers would we'd all be even in tiebreakers because we're all 2-2.
Yeah.
So that would be hilarious.
We've had enough of the 3-way tiebreakers. We've got to make way for a 5-way tiebreaker.
Ethan, you gotta make it happen.
So that would be work if Cypress loses the cabin, but and then you win both your matches. And then I guess we would go to a tiebreaker match, and the top 3 to finish get seeded, or get seeded in that order. And I guess the 4th player would get the wildcard seed. Oh
Fourth
my
and
gosh!
fifth would get wildcard seeds because it's impossible to have better tiebreakers than 2-2 with 4 win strength.
Oh my gosh! Just everyone make it out of the group. Oh my gosh! I think us turning heads would have a real headache with that.
That does sound like a headache, yeah.
Which means it's all a good reason to do it.
It'd be a great match to cast.
It was hard enough back in the day to catch 4-player weeklies. I can't imagine the insanity of trying to cast 5.
I'm my best, but I think I am a bit busy to really practice and grind it.
You played pretty well in this race. When you marked mineral badge, I was terrified. You got that.
That's what I was hoping. Yeah, like I beat Chuck like on the hour basically, and because I'd already climbed Lighthouse, that was kind of the plan.
Yeah, finding the TM in the lighthouse was pretty clutch because you guys both were right there. Or like
Yeah.
it was just right there for you.
That was a pretty big gamble.
Because you didn't mark any of the other goals, I thought that was possibly the bug catching contest TM, and so I went to check there first before checking the lighthouse.
That's what I was hoping would happen.
You got me to check somewhere that I wouldn't have gone if you had marked item finder.
All the metagames, man. So
You had a mental battle.
Yeah, for sure.
you may have lost the match, but you've definitely won the mental wars there.
Yeah, I definitely feel like these matches are more of a mentality thing anyway, like finding your main and being able to like think ahead, that kind of stuff.
It's definitely a big component of it. But yeah, thank you both for participating, and thank you so much for just, huge shout out to both our runners. Please do follow them. And of course, don't forget to follow my fellow commentator, Wingage. And then we'll go over the schedule for tomorrow, which is going to be one heck of a day.
You can say that again.
Tomorrow is going to be 3 different matches. We have Tix versus Noob at 1 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We have Tomo versus Zethno at 1:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then we will have on SpeedGaming Espanol the 3-way tiebreaker match between Easton, NJ, and Vilks. All 3 of them will be that tiebreaker will be streamed on the Spanish SpeedGaming. But please check those out. And then on Monday we have at 6:30 p.m. Kevin versus Cypress. So we're starting to get to the end of the matches here for the group stage, but please stay tuned. Because we have a whole another stage. This is just the group stages, and then we'll go into our 32-person double elimination bracket stage. So thank you both again, and thank you everyone for being here. I'm Snowbear.
And I'm Wingage.
And we'll see you tomorrow.